Okay, I want you guys all to imagine this. You're a bully who enjoys hurting other people, whether it's by pushing them, calling them names, or even starting false rumors. But has it ever occurred to you how this may hurt or affect the person? What if you found out that the next day the person you always harassed died because of you and the way you treated them? How would that make you feel? This type of action done to others raises a lot of questions and concerns to peers, especially those who are affected. And this may relate to you guys because the main targets of the bullied are students. And yeah, so maybe you guys have been bullied or you guys are the bully. I've had an experience when I was bullied. When it was in the first grade, but I still think it's like important that I was put into a class of both first and second graders, and I'm pretty sure in elementary school, all you guys know, like hanging out with older people, it instantly made you cool. So me and my group of friends wanted to hang out with the second graders, and they would never let us play with them during recess, and they would call us names like stupid or dumb. But like in elementary, that was really offensive, and I remember feeling really sad and excluded, and like I don't want anyone to feel that way. So for decades, bullying has become a serious societal problem that needs to be addressed because of the harm it does to our society and a person. So let me first share with you the problems of bullying. According to 2009 indicators of school crime and safety, they collected statistics that showed that three-quarters of students are bullied. So that's 75% of students are bullied a year, or in the year 2009. And they also had statistics that 160,000 students are reported to stay home because they're too scared to go to school because of bullies. And I don't think that's right, because I think everyone should go to school to experience like making friends and just having fun, but because of bullies, it's not fair. And the reasoning for bullying is mainly because of appearance and social status. So some people may think you're ugly or you're fat or like you're a loner. Like I don't think anyone should be judged on that, because like you're your unique self, so no one should pick on you for that. An article written by Dr. Klomek, a senior lecturer at School of Psychology, published on February 10, 2011, that bullying is recognized as a major public health problem in the Western world and appears to have devastating consequences. Bullying has become an increasing public concern in light of recent cases associated with youth suicides. So like she said, like the suicide rate has increased because of bullying. Not only because of that, but that's one of the sources. And I don't think anyone should kill themselves because of someone else's actions. And now I'd like to share with you the negative effects of bullying. The painful aspect of bullying is that it's relentless. Like you have no choice. It's like you're pretty much the target and you have no choice unless the bully stops themselves. Some people can tolerate being bullied and some can't. And those who can't, they get emotionally and physically drained, which can lead to depression, and then that will lead to rebelliousness. So like you might end up not going to school, you might get into fights. And studies showed from the National Institutes of Health that people who are abused by their peers are at risk for mental problems, low self-esteem, stress, and anxiety. And like I said, this all can lead to suicide. And an article from the Washington Post written by Donna Street on September 21st said that cyberbullying, out of all bullying, became an issue since Phoebe Prince, who was 15, hung herself because she was tormented verbally on Facebook and text messaging. And like I said, I don't think anyone should kill themselves because of someone else's actions. And like it's already bad enough that someone killed themselves, but how would that make you feel if you were the victim who's getting harassed? Like if you killed yourself, like how would that make you feel? And another thing was the Virginia Tech massacre. I don't know if you guys know, but if you guys don't know, it was a school shooting that happened in Virginia Tech in 2007. And the reason for that was because the shooter was bullied. And an MSN News article stated that a classmate said that Sung-hee Choi, who's the shooter, was bullied by fellow high school students who mocked his shyness and the strange way he talked. And he had glasses and all that, and they called him Four Eyes and all that. And I think this like triggered the violence, so he ended up killing 33 people and hurting a lot more. But in ways to stop this, like there's solutions to stop, and they're very simple. So the solutions are basically bullying, they thrive on silence, so we need to break the silence. We need to not ignore the problem, and we need to basically just be friends with them. If you listen and talk to them, they'll get less depressed, and then they could like rely on you to just have someone there for you. And by talking to teachers and parents, this can help by promoting safety, and you'll feel like you have someone there for you. And if you want to be a heroic figure in someone's eyes, like basically just be a friend. So in conclusion, I stated that bullying has been a serious societal problem that needs to be addressed. And I told you guys the problems and effects of bullying and their solutions to prevent this from going on in the future. And you need to realize that in the end, we're all human, we all have feelings, and appearance and social status doesn't make you any cooler than anyone. And if you really put yourself in the victim's shoes, you'll then realize that you would never want to bully someone again. Thank you.